Thank you for joining us again for another KFR Roofing Solutions demo. We want to demonstrate for you guys the Artic Blanket. That's the multi-layer insulation blanket that we install on the attic floor to help stop heat transfer from your attic to your living space. So these are two heat lamps. As you can see, two heat lamps that are set up here. They are 200-watt heat lamps. They will both be emitting the same amount of heat. As you see, the thermostat on the left is at 78 degrees, and we put the Artic blanket on top of that side of the box with the same amount of insulation. And then we put on the right side, it doesn't have the Artic blanket. We're gonna turn these lamps on and let you see how effective this Artic blanket is in real time. I'm gonna turn the lamps on and we're gonna let it cook for just a little bit here so you can see exactly the power of this blanket in stopping heat transfer. And are at the same distance. We're gonna try to see what difference it's going to make here. One, where we're starting out even at a higher temperature on the left side at 78 degrees, then on the right side at a lower temperature without the blanket. And we put these both under the lamps, and we're gonna just see what it's going to do after a certain amount of time under the heat. So we're gonna just let it cook for a little bit and let you see. So if you start noticing the difference here from 78, that thermostat has not moved an inch. The one on the other side, the right without the blanket, it's gone from 76, as you can see, up to 81. And that's after 18 minutes of cooking. It's not moving, but we'll keep it on a little bit longer so you can start seeing it's going nowhere but up from here. We're gonna keep on seeing. This is real time. As you can see, the left side has only went up 1 degree after 23 minutes. It's 97%. It blocks 97%. So that's why you're gonna have a 1 degree increase. It blocks 97% of the heat transfer. Unlike the other side with just the insulation, it's going from 76 up to 83. And that's in a matter of 24 minutes. We're gonna go about 5 more minutes so you can see. It'll be a total of a 30-minute demonstration so you can see the difference at the end of 30 minutes. You can see the demonstration where the Artic blanket is definitely blocking and stopping a lot of the heat transfer coming down. And that's what happens in your attic. Your house has an attic and you're probably losing a lot of heat and air through your insulation. This is costly in terms of energy loss, HVAC system wear and tear, and overall costs. In the summer, your attic will likely be excessively hot. This is because it is heated by the sun's radiation. The sun's heat is absorbed by your roof shingles, which then transfers it to the attic space below. And it doesn't end there though. The heat from the attic is radiated into your living area, boosting the temperature. Then in order to maintain your ideal temperature, your air conditioner will have to work extra hard, increasing your heating and cooling costs. But this radiant barrier, it also has the radiant barrier on the top and the bottom, so it keeps the heat inside your home when you're trying to heat the home in the winter. But then in the summer, the radiant barrier on the top, it blocks out the heat transfer coming down from your shingles, down through your attic, down to your living space. And so this is why this is very important to have this system in your home. So we're gonna wait a couple more minutes and you can still see how it's just steadily climbing. So this is a live demonstration where you can see the difference between regular traditional insulation that is in essence supercharged with this Arctic blanket that we lay over top, because your insulation, it absorbs the heat. It doesn't stop it absorbs the heat transfer, but it doesn't stop the heat transfer. So you have the Arctic blanket that's on top on the left side, demonstrating between the two thermostats there, that the heat transfer is stopped, 97% of it. That's why only after 30 minutes of time, only 1 degree upward on the left side, from 78 to 79. And now we look at the thermostat on the right, it's gone up to 85 from 76. That's almost a 10-degree jump. That's almost a 10-degree jump in just 30 minutes. Can you imagine being in the heat of the summer, where we've had heat advisories of 100+ degree weather? It's going to be longer than 30 minutes. That temperature is going to continue to rise. But as you can see on the left side with that Arctic barrier, you're going to have some protection from that heat coming down. And because you have that barrier on top, it's going to preserve your insulation as well. So your insulation is not working as hard as it would without the barrier. So it's less heat transfer that it's actually absorbing underneath that radiant barrier that we have on top, the Arctic blanket. So again, this is a live demonstration showing you how KFR Roofing Solution, we're roofing solutions. This is a part of the entire roofing system to provide more efficiency to your home. And so again, you can see after 30 minutes, you're at 85 on the right and 79 on the left. You can see clearly that there is a big difference between the heat transfer on both sides of this demonstration. If you want more information, we will be glad to come out and do a free airflow ventilation inspection, as well as checking to see if you would qualify for some of these energy efficiency solutions that we provide on a daily basis. Thanks a lot for you guys for joining in. We'll see you in the next video.